Hey, what's going on, Euphony Phantom? So I've never really tried to make a Meowscarada EX deck before, but with some new buffs to the grass type in the form of the Meganium and the Forest of Vitality, I was like, okay, let's give it a try. Let's see what we can do with this. Some of you might not even know what this card does. It's a stage 2, 310 HP. It's got a decent ability here. You may discard a basic grass energy from your hand, and then you do 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Bench Pokemon only. Unfortunately, we can't hit the active, which it would be pretty nice to be able to do that, to be honest. And then it's got that Scratchy Nails attack for 2 colorless energy, which we can fulfill with a single grass energy now, thanks to Meganium's Wild Growth ability. And it does 100 damage plus 120 more damage if the opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counters on it. So the way we build up the damage counters is with the Meowscarada. So we're looking at least having 250 damage on the opponent's active Pokemon, or with some early Itchy Pollens from Budew. And the way I'm tackling this deck is to play it super slow. We're really taking our time. I do have 2 Budew in here. I actually had 3 Budew at one point, and then I also tried a 1/1 Venomoth in here as well, but I did decide we need to be a little bit more streamlined, add a little bit more consistency to the deck in terms of supporters. So I upped the Dawn count a little bit. We have 3 Dawn in here. So 2 Budew right now. We do have some Pokemon recovery to get them back, but I could see myself putting the Venomoth back in the deck or going up to a 3rd Budew. And the Venomoth, for anyone who's curious, is the Perplexing Powder Venomoth here. Does 30 damage for a single grass energy. Your opponent's active is now confused, which is pretty nice. It is a stage 1, of course, so we have to put 2 Pokemon in here to fit it in there. And then also the prize variable gets a little bit more involved as well, because if we prize out our piece, we can't use it. But we can possibly chain it back-to-back turns in a row with Super Rod and Max Rod as well, so that can be kind of cool. And confusing the active Pokemon is actually a pretty big deal in terms of being more disruptive. So we're item locking them, we're confusing them, we're spreading damage with the ability of the Meowscarada. And I do have a 4/4/4 Meowscarada in here. No rare candy, we're just playing fully through the Forest of Vitality. That's another card I ended up increasing by cutting the Venomoth, was going up to 4 Forest of Vitality, because that's really what helps this deck flow and everything move along. And we don't just need it 1 turn in the game, we need it multiple turns in the game. So we need to find that first Forest of Vitality, hopefully by turn 2. And then even after that, if our opponent removes it from play later in the game, we're going to want to find another Forest of Vitality pretty aggressively. So went up to 4 of those to just make things flow a little bit better. Like I said, 4/4/4 Meowscarada. We're looking to set up 3 of these on the board to start firing off those abilities aggressively. And then we have a couple different win conditions from there. We are going to be item locking them with Budew, so it's possible we could just spawn trap their Rolts or their Gimme Ghouls or whatever it might be. If we're using Budew with the Itchy Pollen, slowing them down, they can't find as many basics as they want. They can't find their evolutions. We can just use the ability of Meowscarada over and over and over again and spawn trap them. Or we can use it a little bit, and then we can start getting in there with the Scratching Nails and just kind of prize trade back and forth, and we can win the game that way. And then the last win condition we have in the deck is the TM Devolution. So we can become like a full spread deck, just put a bunch of damage in play, and then TM Devo our opponent's board. And this can work against basically any evolution deck currently in the format. So there's a couple different ways you can pilot this deck into basically every single matchup. I guess big basic matchups would be pretty straightforward. We would just like ping damage in play and then punch our opponent's Pokemon, so that would be pretty straightforward. But all the other matchups that have evolution Pokemon, Gardevoirs, the Dragapults, Grimmsnarls, whatever, we can tackle them in a couple different ways. I guess against Grimmsnarl, we'd probably just punch the Grimmsnarls and 1-hit KO them with Meowscarada, to be honest. It probably wouldn't be too tricky in that matchup. So 4/4/4 Meowscarada, 2/2/2 Meganium, and the Meganium does more than just fulfill the attack cost on the Meowscarada. It also like basically gives us infinite retreating. The Meganium has 2 retreat costs, the Meowscarada has 2 retreat costs. So instead of playing stuff like air balloons or switch cards to constantly be able to get into our Budew, if we set up Meowscarada, we start Budewing our opponent. If our opponent bosses up our Meowscarada, we can just go, okay, cool, attach a grass energy to Meowscarada, retreat it back into Budew, continue with the Itchy Pollen, continue spamming the ability, and just spreading damage and being disruptive with the Budew. So at first, when I was building the deck, especially talking with my chat, they're coming up with different thoughts on like how you can approach it. Do you really need Meganium? You don't really, maybe you can just slow the game down and just manually attach the Meowscarada, but it kind of is like a really good do-it-all card to just help a lot of situations, and it is a 1 prize attacker. We can attack with Meganium as well. There is another Meowscarada that I had in the deck for a little bit, but I ended up cutting it, which was the Meowscarada with the Showtime ability, which allows it to switch from the bench to the active. It switches itself with this ability, and then the attack isn't bad for 2 colorless energy, which would be a single grass energy if we have Meganium in play. 90 plus 90 more damage if the active is a Pokemon EX. So that's also not terrible. Of course, we got the Fezandipiti in here for the supporter lineup, 4 Lillie, 4 Iono, and then 3 Dawn. Dawn, of course, feels great in these grass decks, so super thick lines of Pokemon, and synergizes well with that Forest of Vitality. Only 1 boss's orders, but we do plan on not drawing prize cards super aggressively, going for like the spread strategy. So I do play 2 counter catcher in here for some gust effects as well. And then 4 bug catching set, 4 Buddy Poffin for the Pokemon search cards. So no Ultra Balls currently. Feels like I'd always want to play more Dawns and ever include something like Ultra Ball, I think. And then we do play a ton of recovery, not just Pokemon recovery. Max Rod is the A spec, which can recover Pokemon and energy. Same thing with Super Rod, but we also have 2 superior energy retrieval, so we can constantly be spamming Meowscarada's ability turn after turn after turn. And then I mentioned the TM Devo as a potential win condition, as a way we can approach matchups to spread damage. TM Devo board wipe. We also play 4 Forest of Vitality, and that's it. That's the list. Let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Where was the mulligan? Oh, what the fuck is this? I'm stuck. I thought it was Golden Go. I don't know why I thought it was Golden Go though, based on the mulligan. Now that I look back on what they're doing, I'm like, this does not scream Golden Go at all. What is this? Impound? Well, it's got to be Great Tusking then, right? Ooh, wow. Okay, so we're gonna Budew them. Get the Tito. I don't even want to play this bug catching set anymore, to be honest. Audience, oh. Yeah, we probably have to play 4th Forest, to be honest. Catch Devo. Yeah, I guess I should have, right? Well, it's actually, no, it's 1 more card in my deck. I don't know if that's actually correct. I'm trying to get decked out, right? With the pollen in effect, though, this should be a free dub. Oh, I can set up the free retreat Meowscarada as well to play around the impound and stuff like that. Oh, shoot. Maybe 2 Forest, 2 Cage? No. What the heck? Cage? That's a bannable offense. Cage? Is Forest the most important card in the deck? To initially find, yes. But after that, it's not as big of a deal, I don't think. Leave him alone! Leave my Budew alone! Oh, nice. Tito. The last bench space open for my 4th Tito if I can find it. So this thing can always push itself to the active. I'll get a basic as well. Grab the Dusky. Bench the Dusky. What about Dizzying Valley? Confuse your opponent? No. We probably should play a 4th Forest. I would love to get away with 3 Forest, but we probably can't. Yeah, Meganium just does too much for us, to be honest. We definitely need to play the Meganium. It's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying. I can't imagine being so annoying. All right, I don't have Meganium set up yet. Shit about. Oh, I don't have... Fine. Where's my Meganium? What the heck? Yeah, I was down to Budew the Sudowoodo for longer, but they got out of that. Out of curiosity, if something like Stadium Nav existed in the format, would you play a 4 Stadium or 1 of Nav in this deck? Depends on how popular item lock is, I guess. So in the current metagame, probably the 4th Stadium first because of Budew plus Frillish. Honestly, the second energy on the active isn't even that big of a deal here because like we're about to attack into a handheld fan. The only problem here is that my hand is dead. It's the only problem I have with this current situation. Play a counter game? Well, no, that's what Meganium does that. Meganium covers every situation. We just play Meganium. Every situation, if we don't play Meganium, we have to play so many different cards. But if we just play Meganium, it's a retreat. It means everything has basically 1 energy retreat. Meganium is 1 energy attack. Swallow in. Okay, benching the second Budew is maybe a throw, to be honest, because I don't have a bench space for another thing. We're chilling. I need to find a supporter at some point, though. Like, we'd only do the counter gain if we cut the... Yeah, we'd only do count... Oh, wait. He's ready to go. My opponent's throwing out here. They don't understand the power that they just gave me. Yeah, the game's just too high value. Like, on board, it's just too high value to not play. Tries with Venomoth for more aggressive item lock, maybe? Alright, man. Why are you being cringe, though? What? Can I click on my... Maybe not then. Alright. With Venom. The Venomoth actually, Venomoth might not be terrible, Scrub. I got 1/1 Maw. Oh no! I forgot about this. The damn ruckus. Be the fast cat? No, no fast cat. Phone. Up the phone. Where's my fast cat? That's a Chikorita. Fast cat, but I have nothing else to go with it, so we're not there yet. Not yet. Like 2 Budew, 2/2 Venomoth, or no. We keep the cat at the thick line for sure, because I want to be able to set up 3. But I could do, I think, a 1/1 Venomoth, to be honest, Scrub. I think it's just a 1/1. So cut 1 Budew and find 1 room for something else. Oh, but I also might want the 4th Vitality 4. I'm gonna still try and make 3 Forest work. We'll try and make it work. What does it do again? They're item locked and they're confused. Definitely like pretty good to slow things down for sure, yeah. Or maybe it is a 2-2. Maybe you're onto something actually. Maybe it is a 2-2. 2-2 Moth might actually be kind of good. Yeah, the confusion is actually like super dope. Or force is inevitable? Nah. We gotta believe that there's something better. Keep things honest. Pure energy retrieval going down. That's not good. Dawn. It gets me this. I mean, I feel like I have to play the Dawn just to get the Meganium confirmed. What do I have left? 4 grass. Ooh, it's gonna get close. I think I need to guarantee this. Honestly, Budewing them right now. Well, only does 10 damage, but yeah, Budewing them is probably worth it for sure. Ooh, single mill. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to hear it. I'm just gonna Budew them again. Because I can't KO with this thing anyways, right? Yeah. We'll just wait. Maybe can I beat them with Budew? No, because they're gonna outmill me, right? Yeah. So I have to like, oh gosh. Okay, hold up. I don't have to Iono yet. I do have my Max Rod prized. Dude, the second Budew in play is so bad. What the heck? Why did I do that? I don't even remember why I did that. I guess because I thought they were going to pseudo Wudu me again, but that's like so irrelevant. Worry in the world, tell me what. I mean, now they can Palpad and stuff, so. Do they not have a Sada? There's no way, right? You play 2 Budew because you're greedy? True. Oh, Zoroark's would actually be kind of annoying this turn. I only shuffled 1 Sada back. They must have a Sada in hand. They must have a Sada in hand, for sure. They're going to Sada here. Maybe not. Whoa, that's like a weird... They would definitely... No, they wouldn't for sure Sada first. But they might not attack me this turn, which I feel like is a pretty big deal for me. Did they prize 3 Sada? Or maybe they are just all stuck on the bottom, but then why would you play it like that, though? Okay. Oh, they got on your bench with Flute? No, I chose to bench it. Okay, that's fine. They did Sada here. Honestly, Zoroark is kind of scary. I think I'm going to play an Iono now. If they Zoroark me... Well, hold on. Let me do the math. If they Zoroark me, I discard this. 3-card hand. They would have to have Zoroark in hand now to do that. And then I KO them next turn. I guess I'm still fine to chill, actually. I don't know. No, I don't think I have to. They misplay? Oh! Ha-ha! We decked out the deck out deck, you fool! That's your win condition. What are you doing? can't just be milling. You can't be getting mill. You can't. That's not right. Never playing Pal Pad. All right, Golden Go. I feel like this is probably a TM Devo matchup. We do have to set up aggressively enough to be able to pull that off. But we don't need... I wish this should be a TM Devo matchup for sure, right? Ooh, okay, the Artisan's nice. We like that. Take advantage of that for sure. Venomoth is also probably pretty good in this matchup as well, to be honest. Alright, Iono and PRE. I guess honestly this 10 damage from Budew is actually pretty relevant. Okay, it's a pretty good draw. Actually no, we developed these for... Or what do I have in my hand? Nothing ridiculous. I'm gonna want Fez in play. I'm assuming my Budew is gonna get KO'd, so I can grab Sprigatito. That's like the easy one to get. Maybe I get the Venonat. Venomoth is here. I actually might just not grab a Sprigatito this turn, which I think is fine. I can attach to the Venonat, go in this, grab Chikorita. Itchy. Fish could be nice. Well, no, we don't have mobility though. I have no mobility. I don't want to harder treat my Tatsugiri every single turn. That's too much of an investment. If we played like Latias or something, we could do that. But it's too big of an investment, I think. Oh my gosh, we're cooking now. Hold up. Oh no, I gotta use this because I'm gonna put the force in play. Oh, I didn't check if I had... Okay. Fine. I didn't check if I had the TM Devo. So the TM Devo route might not be a success here, but we'll see. Okay, it is in the deck. Confirmed. I think I just go with this turn, to be honest. Oh, I can get Fez involved here. That's for draw power. I should probably set up this. Only one energy in the discard pile. Maybe that's correct. How many counter catchers do I have left? I kind of want to counter catcher this to hit it for 10. Also be more annoying. We might have to Budew next turn. Or actually, we might have to... I might have to recover. I might have to find recovery for the Budews. That's what I meant to say. I'm not guaranteed to find this thing. The Venomoth. Any idea on what's to be included in the Rotom deck after the Psychic one comes out? No clue. I've not thought about it. We'll think about it. We'll worry about it when the... I'll think about it and worry about it when the card drops. Definitely worth including, but... Definitely worth including, but... I'm not giving it any time. Alright, push this up. I think I just commit to the Lillie. Oh, that's a good one. I could try and draw into a Dawn, but I think I'm just gonna commit to Lillie. Uh-oh. Oh, I could have tried to KO both Gimme Ghouls here, though, as well, I guess. Good hit. No. No. No item lock. But hold on. No item lock, but I have... triple... I can KO both Gimme Ghouls. I mean, it's got to be a pretty good start, right? I feel like that's still a pretty good turn. Oh, and I can attack and knock out the... Oh my gosh, this turn was actually kind of insane. Hold up. We're just swinging. We're just swinging. Okay, wait, that actually kind of worked out. maybe that'll fix it. We'll see. I still am not kind of like out of the woods here, though. We do need... I don't know. We need a little bit here still. Honestly, like the best top deck here would probably be like a Superior Energy Retrieval. Ooh, that's pretty good. TM Evo for turn is not bad. Not bad. This is not almost game. KO Fez and Bunny if they can't Evo. I mean, I have none of the pieces to do any of that, so no. The answer is no. Yeah, I don't have the pieces to do literally any of that, I don't think. Okay. I can just get the thing and re-item lock them here. Plexing Powder. We're chilling. We do need, yeah, but we need a little bit more for sure. I mean, those things are possible, Vishwam. I have none of that in my hand, is what I mean. Like, what you just said is possible, but I can't do any of that currently. Like, none of those cards are in my hand. I need to get back into Budew this turn is what I need. I need to like draw into my max rod here, I feel like. We'll see though. We'll see if we get there. How many energy do they even have left? They're down 5? Possible, I mean, it seems pretty unlikely though. I think I'll probably get KO'd here, right? If I don't get KO'd here, then I'm feeling real good, to be honest. I didn't really want to draw prize cards there, but it felt like the advantage gained from doing it was just too good to not do. I don't know. Wait, could I have done something else there, actually? There's maybe a better play there, to be honest. The more I think about it, the more I don't love that play, but it's probably fine. How many turtle are they down? 1? If I Iono them after they kill the active, it's unlikely they draw the Turo. Do they have like a boss KO on my Fez here or something? No. Uh-oh. Now things are getting a little scary. There's no way they have boss KO Meowscarada, so that's got to be Fez or Meganium. Oh, what? This cannot be worth it. My Meganium is not worth getting KO. It's not worth KO in here at all. KOing the Venomoth, I'm pretty sure is actually just a better play. I wanted to find Budew next turn. Now I just have a Venomoth. We're chilling. Get to confuse the Golden Go and Iono them. I mean, they'll probably have access to Air Balloon, but... Ooh, nice top deck. Enter Chikorita. Play Iono. I literally have 0 energy left in the deck. Okay, we got some stuff that we're chilling. Need to find one more bad card. Couple bad cards there. I think I just hit that thing 3 times, to be honest. I'm just gonna... Oh, I am gonna attach to a Meowscarada here, yeah. We're not rod back Bayleef before drawing? I don't think so. I'm not that concerned to get a Bayleef established. I don't think so. Also, I don't know. Is my second Bayleef prized? I don't think I would do it unless my second Bayleef is prized. I would have to. I actually did not check. I want to just kind of recover back 3 grass energy here. Well, now I kind of need the Bayleef though to retreat my active. See, the thing is, the thing you didn't think about was drawing the nuts. This thing dies currently. I guess we always put it on Lunatone because Solrock will be in the active potentially. I should somehow be able to put together a game here with 3 more energy. For sure, right? Did we not just win here? I don't think so. One magic on Bunny, 2 on Dango and Swing. It only hits bench Pokemon. Also, that wouldn't be enough. I would still miss the KO on this even if I did that. I mean, it's about to active by 10. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. I was like, let me just make sure I'm not trolling here, but I'm not. I was, in fact, not trolling. Yeah, the Venomoth actually in this matchup specifically seems insanely good. Wait, did they Iono me? Am I trolling? No, never mind. Does Confusion work on Golden Go? Do they flip if heads discard the energy? Yeah, you flip. If you hit tails, you don't pick the energy before you flip. Yeah, they wouldn't lose the energy. Sure. The one thing I don't know is if I have my boss in my deck, to be honest. I'm unsure. If I have boss in here, then I do just win eventually, for sure. Otherwise, things could be a little sketchy, I guess. Well, no, I have 3 prize cards, so I can, like, TM Devo to win, right? Oh, yeah, TM Devo was a win condition here. We should be chilling. We're down 2 Turo. Yeah. We eventually win for sure. Either they take a knockout and I get access to counter catcher and I win, or they don't and we just win anyways eventually. Petrol, sure. They have 10 energy in play. I don't think they can take a knockout if you keep unlocking them. Oh, true. They can't even attack here. Honestly, I didn't even realize that. But yeah, they cannot attack here. So I have to draw boss, Lillie, or counter catcher, and I win the game. Oh wait, they're decking out first right now. Never mind. I guess I just win by deck out. Yeah. I guess I win by deck out. I was ahead on deck out at some point. I don't know when they got ahead on deck out, but... One, two, three, four, five. Okay. feel like Toadstool is pretty underrated as a tech given how popular Golden Go is. In general, maybe. But it's not that good against Golden Go. Like, it's not as good as against Golden Go as it has been in the past. It's still fine. You have to have bench space for it. You have to be able to chain it. Like, the deck does not struggle to KO it, so... Medicate, repeat. That'll do it. Pack it up, let's go! Some people. Feels like too many people. We'll look at a game state and be like, well, Route A lost me the game, so that means I should have done Route B, which is not true. Just because you lose going Route A doesn't mean you should have gone Route B. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Nah, it feels like we're in trouble. It doesn't feel great. I actually might Dawn this turn just to get Budew and then the cat line and start to build up the cat line. We'll see. I mean, if they don't actually turn one Frillish us, Route B is only objectively better if it would have won you the game on the spot? No. The best route is the best route. You can go Route A, and you could lose the game. And you could have realized that if you had gone Route B, you would have won the game. That doesn't mean Route B was better. It just means you would have won the game if you had gone Route B. But Route A still could have been the correct route to go. Okay, I think I am just gonna... Yeah, Dawn for Budew, Floragato, Meowscarada. Take advantage of their Artisan. Establish item lock. Chikorita. I feel like TM Devo shouldn't ever matter in this matchup, right? Like, it should almost never come up. I guess it could come up, though. It could. One moth? It is a 1/1 moth, yeah. I'm not sure where your win condition is against Jelly Guard at all. I mean, attack with Meowscarada, I think. Why did they attach to Rolts? What does that ever do for them? They should have at least attached to the active, right? That's kind of annoying. I actually kind of wanted their Artisan. I wanted the Artisan access here. Pretty rude, pretty cringe, pretty unchill. I feel like the Psychic Energy should have either gone active or they should have tried to get a Dark Energy. I feel like attaching Psychic to Ralts is like always just bad. I can just KO this thing this turn though, to be honest. I probably, well, we'll see what we draw. I might, depending on what we draw. I don't really want to. I kind of want to Itchy Pollen again. Yeah, not yet. I'm about to chill for another turn. Big Jelly! Oh no! Not the thick jelly lad. It is okay. Oh no, they attach to the bench, so I can push Meowscarada just fine. All right, I mean, scratchy nails. Look out, hundo damage. Only one monkey on board though. This is true. We're not like they don't have that much cooking. My first cup today with the Zam list that you whipped up on stream the other day. Congrats on the dub. Budew PRE is just so depressing. 100 damage, 80 HP versus 20, 30, and 30. It's a little depressing, yeah. My examples on my first loss at a League Cup. I didn't prize check thoroughly enough and use my second Iono, not realizing at the time that my other two were prized. First time was needed just to win. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's where you can track it back to like being a misplay, of course. Or something you could have done better, so you didn't do the play you did. I should get a stadium here, man. If I get a stadium here, we could pop off. I mean, it still isn't that bad, though, to be honest. I also get the first 2 prize knockout. Honestly, are we just in, like, a fine spot? Are we about to pop? Oh, I can't play Poffins. I thought I could play Poffins for some reason. I'm still item locked. Dude, fuck this fish, man. All right. Release. Fuck this fucking fish. How much does this swing for? 180? I don't really want to evolve it into this one. I do want to evolve, though. All right, knock out this fish. Actually, maybe we should have attached to this cat this turn, to be honest. Yeah, I could have done that. How many Iono are they down? 2 or 3, right? 1? What? I swear they Iono me twice. You seem to be having trouble with finding stadiums. Throw some course in this thing. Dude, why can't we at least recommend good cards first? Like, I'm not even playing for Forest of Vitality. And we're saying Colress? Like, come on, man. That can't be real. That card is terrible. That card is garbage. Even if I played for Forest of Vitality, I wouldn't even consider playing that card. That card is so bad. Although we might need a 4th Force of Vitality. I'm not against that. How many energy do I have left? Funny, okay. Fishy? Are they trying to keep me slowed down? Damn, that's interesting. Honestly, this hand is kind of just fine. I don't feel like I need to... I mean, I'll attach here, but I think I'm just gonna... I'm not gonna do anything else. How many Grand Tree and Secret Box? Ooh. Now you're cooking. Now you're cooking, brother. Oh, I could have hit him with the cat. I hit him with the baby cat. Maybe that was a better play, actually. Well, it doesn't change that much about the board state. And I actually don't want baby cats. I want big cats. Oh. Mega Diancie. Yo, can you draw Candy Guardia already? Like, what are you doing? What's the point of your deck if you can't even draw? Okay, my bad. deck doesn't seem to like Turo, so let's reuse Meow. Turo wouldn't be bad in here, no. But if they're... I don't know, if they're punching a cat and not knocking it out, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, though. So, like, it doesn't help me set up. Cards that don't help me set up feel kind of bad, but I don't hate it. Did my max shot go to the bottom, or was it already in the mix in the middle? Because I can win the game this turn if I Fezandipiti into Meowscarada EX and Max Rod. Have they played their Turo yet? No. When was the last time I shuffled my deck, though, actually? Okay. Three, 6, 7, 8. I was hoping for more there. But I don't know, that's probably still not bad to potentially utilize. Like, using Venomoth at some point could be good. I think I'm just gonna Punchy active here, to be honest. Might just be an active punch. Because I could just 2-hit this to win, right? So, play a couple energy. It's gonna evolve to a curse. I think I'm gonna put it on the. Also get candied. I'm gonna ping this, bench this, attach here. Boss KO 2 Prizer, then snipe with Fez. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I could have attached a Fez, boss KO. Ooh, actually, you might have been cooking with that one, to be honest. You might have been cooking with that. Yeah, you might have been cooking with that, actually. You appreciate 24 months there, Champ Buster. What'd you say? Boss KO. So I could have gone attached to Fez. I gave them the Turo. Yeah, okay. Same. And now my hand is dead. Dude, I'm gonna lose. The one thing they had to not have this turn was Turo. And I Iono'd them into it. Yeah, I could have gone attached to Fez, boss KO the Mew. But they're gonna go. Then they would go Mega Diancie, counter catcher KO Fez, right? My hand was dead. Nah, well, there was that one counter catcher. I mean, it depends how many counter catcher I'm playing around, I guess. They were down. They were down a counter catcher, so maybe it would have been fine, to be honest. Might have been fine. Well, I don't know what they were looking for off Fez that they were so pressed to want to put Fez in play, though. Why'd they want to do that? What? What is this? Ooh, we win. Let's go. Oh my gosh, the whole squad? Dubs? And then item lock them. Well, I was gonna say Charizard. Oh. Ooh. Alakazam? That's gotta be a good matchup, right? This has gotta be a good matchup. Would it be hard to find Shaman? You can get it off Dawn and Bug Catching Set? Yeah, but Bug Catching Set is not reliable to find a 1-up in my deck. So, yes, but no. And then Dawn, yes, but I played 2 Dawn. But you need, like, Shaman you need aggressively. Shaman is effective when you can find it turn 1, turn 2 to stop stuff like Water Pawn or Screamtail from a Candy Guardy. Honestly, this might be... No, we still want to develop a Meganium, to be honest. We can absolutely destroy them in this matchup, though. We draw well enough. Ooh, I priced my Max Rod. Not great. Don't love that. And my Super Rod? No, Super Rod's in hand. And a Superior. And my Super Duper. Yeah, I think this just being in the deck is just going to be higher value for sure. G. Is EV box stocks down this format? Yeah, the deck's not great. I mean, Terra decks in general aren't great. No new card that could help the deck out? Not really, no. Oh, I forgot about battle cages. Okay, so we have to deal with battle cage as well. But still, probably a good matchup. I don't really want to Iono them, but I don't think I really have a choice. Ooh, hold up. I think I'd rather attach active, to be honest. I think the strongest version of Bolt is right now? No clue. This is some weak ass stuff. This is super weak. All right, that's fine. Alakazams are really out here playing Battle Cage to counter Meowscaradas. I know, right? Isn't it just super cringe? What the heck? Seen people in Japan are trying one of each line of Dragonite in Eevee box. Ooh, that is kind of cool just for the search effect. Ooh. That is really powerful. That is kind of cool. But you have to... I mean, that is cool. That is cool for sure. But you have to commit energy to it and you need to find it. It's not something you can fan rotom for, right? So... What? What? they don't find a stadium this turn, we have a really strong turn lined up. We'll see what they're able to pull off. Our cruel arrow play, I guess. They're not protecting against much else with that, so that's the only thing that makes sense. No, you rats! Dude, my turn was gonna be so good. Could still be pretty good. It could still be pretty good. Stadium. Oh, hold up. It's cooked. Your Squan is dead, buddy. No threat next turn. I only have one forest left, though. Only one left. So if they get a cage bump this turn, but I mean it's a pretty good turn to like reestablish board control. And I will be able to do. I do have one left, so that is still a good thing to have the one left. I will still have like one more turn of like stadium bump plus takeover. What the heck did I get off the prize cards here? Venomoth grass. I'm gonna cut the Venomoth from the deck, I think. I'm gonna cut the Venomoth line for 4th Stadium, 3rd Dawn. We might need a 3rd Budew at some point as well, but... No stadium, no stadium, no stadium. Or, yeah, no stadium. Like, what do I not want them to have here? No stadium. No stadium, no stadium, no stadium, no stadium. The Venomoth was such a cool cook. It was, yes, I do agree. How's the deck holding up? I mean, so far it's been fine, to be honest. So far I've been chilling. I actually don't have very high odds of actually drawing into another energy here, to be honest. Unless, nope. Actually, that does make me wonder, is it ever better just to Iono here? Then they might struggle to KO this, right? Would they really, though? Well, they would need candy combo as well. Well, they currently need candy combo anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Iono here, I think. Well, no, it's just this. Energy. And the Tito. No, I can grab this because I can use this to get Tito. Oh, wait, item lock would have... No, it doesn't like trap him out of being able to play the game, though. Max Rod, one time. Ooh, this is literally the worst... no, that is the worst prize card. Okay, well, I'm guaranteed a better prize card, but the bug catching set is actually not very good. The Max Rod, or superior, though. Okay, chillin', chillin', chillin'. Checking PC. I had to get a good one at some point. I appreciate the gift this up there. Nomad over to Sky Deer. Going back to the pack, Sky Deer. They play 2 cages typically. No, they play at least 3. 2 cages doesn't do anything. Most play 3. They should be playing 4 though. Most play 3. They should be playing 4. No candy combo possibility. It's pretty good. Why do Rod's cards get stuff from the discard? It makes no sense in real life. You don't go fishing in the trash. True. Why are these decks playing Max Rod when we can Secret Box for Force and set up immediately on a stage 2? It's just so low value though. Like we don't have that good of items to grab off of it. The only things it would get us would be like the supporter, but we play a lot of supporters. Max Rod is like so high power in the mid late game. Yeah, it's just low value. Actually a top deck a Floragato here. Floragato? Floragato. Wait, is this the hollow card version of the card? I don't want the hollow one in here. I gotta change that after this. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I just win anyways, right? Yeah, it doesn't even matter.